Okay. Hey, happy. What the hell day is it? Thursday? No, Wednesday. It's Wednesday, Homer. Oof. Yeah, okay, Wednesday. Wednesday, December 28th in Dwarfland. It's the 18th of Granite in the year 252. Bold Mines. I decided I wanted to play a little Dwarf Fortress this morning. Figured I'd stream it. This is the haven't touched the fortress since I recorded last night. So, we're seeing it in the state where it was at. Let's see here. So we've got 18 dwarves. Some of them are getting cranky. Let's review what we have. We have our entrance with our drawbridge. We are, if you missed the last recording, this is a fortress on my Steam Deck where we embarked in a haunted biome. Haunted. Ooh. Oh, we've got ravens. We quote them. Oh, and we have a naturalist visiting. That's interesting. Most of the dead are livestock. We ate one of the pigs, and the rest of them starved to death because I guess there wasn't enough from them to graze on, so we just should have probably slaughtered them. We have two war dogs, some cats. We've got a hen and a turkey hen, a stray hen and a turkey hen, and a gander. Now, I'm not sure how we're going to get. We do have some egg boxes, but maybe they can lay eggs that won't be fertilized. I don't know. We'll figure out what that's going to look like. This alpaca, all right, he's right there. I'm not sure how he's eating, but he's a pet now, so I guess we'll see. We've got we got our entrance here. We've got our lumber storage, which we expanded. We have our initial emergency workstations, carpenters and mechanic. We have a landing zone for migrants. We have a well because we tapped the aquifer. We've got our farm plots. We've got a variety of crops growing. And then we've got our nesting boxes for our birds to lay eggs. So that's kind of fun. Then we had to tap the aquifer, so we've got a shaft that goes down through the aquifer into our first main crafting area layer. Ogres have layers! Yes, Shrek, we know. So we've got two stoneworkers, two craft dwarves, and then we started our metal industry, plus our jeweler's workshop. We've got our office for our bookkeeper, as well as for our manager to do work orders. We've got various storage areas for stone and stuff, as well as clay. Our kitchen area with food storage and our dining hall, which is starting to get decorated nicely. Our dwarven quarters. Then we have we have an area that's got some temples as well as our first cemetery, and then we've got areas where we're starting to dig out and do other stuff. But I actually have a concept. I want to do a library, and I want to make it a little bit fancy. I've got some interesting ideas for the shape. What the heck? Why are these over here? Okay, we're gonna just get rid of that. And if we go down, that's why they look like that. We have found more damp soil. So there's another aquifer, it would seem, which we're going to have to do the same drill to drill through. Same drill to drill through. Get it? Ha 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 ha. All right. Let's see what we have as far as hotkeys. So we're going to make F3 be the library. Just because it's a good jump, right? So F1 goes to the front, F2 goes to the crafting area, F3 will go to the library. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a hallway. We're going to do sort of an entrance area. And then I want to do like a fancy spherical room. So I'm going to take a little bit of time to draw that out, which will be like the main debate hall, where the scholars can argue about shit. And then we're going to mirror that. Because I just normally like make a rectangle and say this is the room. And you know what? I kind of want to be fancier than that for this. All right, so this will be like the main debate room. We'll do a little hallway here. And then we're going to have bookshelves. And we're going to do the same thing here. Bookshelves. And this will do a few things. This will get me more stone, but it'll also be kind of a neat little area. Now, hopefully, we're high enough up that we don't hit any aquifer issues. So we're just going to unpause the game. We're going to let them dig this out and see how we do. We also want to build, as we build the fortress, you'll see we're pretty far to the right side of the map right here. So we want to, okay, we don't have enough to cook. That's what that alert was. We're pretty far to the right side, so we want to grow to the left. Okay. Now I want to find something out. We've got a lot of clay, so I want to see what we can make with clay. So make clay bricks, make clay hive, make clay statue. All right, we're going to make some clay jugs because I think we might need those for when we start getting our bee stuff going on. Our bee stuff. We've got charcoal being made. Very good. And then for our bookshelves, what do we have in terms of bars? Or do we just want to do rock bookshelves? 32 iron bars, 12 charcoal. All right, I think our metal's a little too precious to be making bookshelves out of it. You've struck hematite. Oh, wow, we just had 2 dwarves born. Yikes. All right, so we got a total population of 20 right now. All right, let's pause. How many bedrooms do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, so we actually have 20 bedrooms. Let's see if they're all assigned. Let's see who doesn't have a room. Apparently the babies will stay with their parents given the opportunity, but I prefer that everybody have their own room, so that way as they grow into it, they've got a room. Okay, now everybody has a room. So that's fantastic. And what we're probably going to want to do sooner rather than later, let's carve out. And then I want to kind of do an outer hallway here. Let's see. So the room would look like, let's do this again. So if I want to make a room that mirrors this, it would be 2 up, 1 out. All right. So like this. All right, there we go. And then we go 2 and 1. So it would go like this. Huh. very good. And I'm not going to carve all the rooms out now, but we are doing the. We'll mark where we want them to mine out to make more rooms. Okay, very good. I feel like we need more stone storage, by the way. So we're just going to add to the stone storage, right? So much mining. In fact, you know, it would be good. Whoops. Let's just make another pick or two. Whoops. Pick. Make iron pick. We're going to make three. 3 iron picks. So that we can get some more miners going. So labor, miners. Oh yeah, and how many picks do we have? Because we got 6 people marked as miners. I don't think they bring their own picks, do they? Iron picks, copper picks. Oh, did I make those already? Holy crap. No, I did not. All right, so we're going to have extra picks. That's fine. Can dwarves really have too many extra picks? I think we know the answer to that is no. All right. So, how many stonecrafter stations do we have? We have 2. Okay. So, before the library is done, we need to also have a paper making operation. So, we need something called a quern. We're going to make 3 of those. And then I don't know if I have to screw press. No, I don't. Okay. Querns are used to basically do stuff with plants to make them into paper. So we're going to do our paper making operation. Actually, we're going to do that. We're going to build some more crafting areas here, right? Because this is where we do most of our industry. We want to get some of our cloth making and our paper making stuff in place. So much mining. But hey, they're dwarves. We want them to mine. Mine. And I guess we should finally just open this up too. Those were originally going to be 2 separate stockpiles, and it's just not working. It's not me, it's you. Yeah. So what stockpile is this? This is bars and blocks. Okay. So stockpile, we're going to click the stockpile, we're going to repaint it. And we'll keep repainting it as they work on it, but that now will give them, that'll give them a place to like ship some of this rock, because there's rock all over the place now. And I'm getting a little tired of it. And is this regular stone or just economic stone? Whoops. We're going to add other stone to it. Actually, we're just going to go all. If there's stone, it can go in the stockpile. And we'll just keep making the stockpile bigger over time. All right, we're going to pause. We're going to build, and we want to build workshops. We want to build... I think we need a screw press. And we need to build workshops, farming, quern. Build workshops, farming, quern. And then we need some more rock mechanisms, as you saw. We probably should just have a work order for rock mechanisms because we do them so much. So if the amount of rock mechanisms, okay, there we go. We'll do a standing work order to keep us in rock mechanisms because we're dwarves. How many querns did I make? Farming, quern. Oh, I made 2. That's fine. We're going to build some other stuff. We're going to build workshops. We're going to do clothing and leather. We're going to do a leather workshop here, although I don't really use leather too much, but it should be there. We're going to build workshops, farming, no, clothing and leather, sorry. We're going to build a loom right here to weave stuff. We're going to build a clothier. We're going to build 2 clothing workshops so that we can work on multiple clothes at the same time. There we go. There we go. And we're going to mash plant into slurry. We want to mash 10 plants into slurry because what we want to do is we want to start making the stuff for paper. Okay, and that's still waiting for construction. So by making the slurry, we will then use the screw press to press it into sheets so that we can make scrolls. For our library. Is this guy actually doing that? Oh, he's mashing plants into slurry. Very nice. Oh, we attracted no migrants this season. That's sad. I wonder why. Resume construction. Sometimes construction gets blocked because of an item. If you just wait a few and then restart it, it will often be okay. You know what? I'm okay with not getting a whole lot of migrants this season because that lets me kind of get into the rhythm of things. It's mashing more plant into slurry. And then this quern will do work orders. Press plant slurry into paper sheet. Done! And we'll start making paper sheets. So that we'll have paper. Is this guy thirsty? Well, go get a drink. There's drinks. And there's water. Like, we've got booze and we got water. Yeah, like, we couldn't be doing better as far as that's concerned. Okay, let's pause the game. Let's go here. Let's make this stockpile look better. Bam. Done. And now that the stockpile is looking better, they should be clearing stones out from various places. Okay, very good. All right, now the library. All right, well that's fine. We are going. What I'm going to want to do is we're going to want to get some bookshelves, bookcase. We're going to make some rock bookcases. We're going to make 14 of them. I know, we're going to make, this is a lot. We're going to make statues. I want to do 6 clay statues. And I want to do, we're gonna stick with 10 rock statues. Okay. And I know we're doing a lot of work orders here. All right, how much slurry did we get? We got 5. So that means we're kind of low on plants. Plum helmets, cave wheat. Yeah. So the plants that could turn into slurry are the pigtails, and we got pigtail seeds, so we're gonna have to grow more pigtails. That's fine. That'll come with time. And what we'll do is we'll either get pigtails or we'll buy sheets from the trade caravan when it comes. This is a process. This is not something that happens instantly, overnight, call it what you will. But we do have the standing work orders. I know, we don't have the plants we need to do that. So here's what we're going to do. We'll open the work orders, and since we know we don't have the plants, we're going to cancel that. But we're going to let them keep doing the paper until we run out. So we'll essentially have enough to make 5 scrolls. Oh, we have no meat either. That's sad. I'm not ready to have a tavern yet. I know that I had talked about making a tavern, but I think I want to do the library first before we start pulling in people. Needs empty, unimproved, glazable statue. Why would you glaze the statue? Actually, want to find that out. Where's the stone? Because I saw one dude. Oh, that's kind of cool. Specify image. Relate to site. Bold lines. Yeah. So we can actually we can tell them, hey, make a statue relevant for this, which I think will be cool. Needs 150. I don't think you need 150. I think we just need to cancel this work order. All right, clearly I'm not understanding what we need to do for the clay, but that's fine. I've canceled the work orders. Did they just get queued up? All right, I gotta learn how to work with clay here because clearly I don't know how. That's fine. Let's go down here. So first and foremost, since this is going to be a nice area, we're going to want to smooth the stone. We're going to want to make 2 doors. Into the library. And do I have tables and chairs? I'm going to need more of those. Yeah, okay, so we need tables and thrones. Rock table. Rock throne. 10 of each is fine. And now I've got so many friggin' work orders that I'm a little worried that I'm going to start overwhelming these poor dwarves with too much work. So we're going to do workshops. We're going to do another carpentry workshop over here. We're going to do another stoneworkers workshop over here. So that we have more workshops that can spread the love. I thought I canceled the friggin' work orders. I guess I didn't. All right, well we'll just keep them open. I know I canceled the paperwork orders. Maybe I need to modify that so that it checks for unrotten stuff. They're doing a lot of hauling. Not a lot of engraving. That's all right. Or smoothing, I should say. But brewing the drink from the plants has been completed. And people's moods seem to be improving. So there is that. Oh, look, we got eggs. Are they not allowed to use those? Yeah, we've got permission to do that. They can use the eggs. Why can't... Alright, you know what? Maybe the fine meal is too much. We're going to cancel that. We're going to add, for the kitchen, prepare easy meal. And then we'll do some checks on that. Okay. Because maybe they'll start using the eggs for that. Okay, mechanisms. All right, they auto did the mechanisms. That's cool. And what's that? Is that another screw press over there? Oh, it's another quern. Okay, so let's build workshops. I thought I did 3 querns. Quern. There we go. What do we got? Charcoal's been complete. It's now summer. We're rocking. Just more workshops for them so you can parallelize the work a little bit. Work in parallel. I don't know. No, that's filling up. We're just rocking. So I think what we'll do now. So I'm a little concerned that they're all busy. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some higher priority things. Pause. Mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, that's not what I want. That's traffic areas. Where's the priorities again? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. That was not good. I was trying to make them prioritize the building. Please build before we start filling up. They did so good before with the building. And now I'm questioning everything, although that's only level 1. So level 1 water is basically the room's a little wet. And it'll dry. It'll evaporate. They can work in it. It doesn't slow them down at all. Come on. Okay, that that got a little nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie, but we were able to get through. Okay, so we're gonna now go back to mining. We're gonna go stair digging. All right, pause. Go. Okay. Make those walls. I feel like I gotta watch him as they make the walls. All right. Nicely done. Much smoother than last time. Just using the logs. We don't even care. Come and do these walls. And again, we got so much the fort operating automatically that I can take my time doing the doing this exploratory get through the aquifer stuff. Hmm. This looks like. Oh, no, we got damp right there. Okay. I thought we were maybe through and we weren't. That's okay. We were not through. We need to find some more gems too. But we'll do that. Once we get through this aquifer, we will we'll do some more gems. 7, use the closest material. Because I'm tired of picking. Drilling, drilling, drilling. It's like Armageddon. We drill. And then we plant the nuke. We drill! So, if you... Yeah, I feel bad for anybody who just pops in right now, because this probably looks so boring, but it actually is pretty exciting from where I sit. And I'm really happy because my dwarves are just like happily working away upstairs while I'm doing this. So that makes me happy. So it's not like I'm wasting time. It's I am. Did we break through? Let's find out. I see no water. Let's break through a little more. Nice. So we're gonna make a hotkey for this. We're gonna center it here, and we're gonna call this lower. Well, what is it? Level 2, maybe? Main level 2. Because now we can start to do stuff. So that's pretty exciting. So we're going to do some hallways. Hallways 3 wide, please. And let's see what we got. Let's make sure that there's no water. We'll do a little exploratory digging. All right. And these are, so that, oh, that's gems. Okay. And that, okay, so that's furniture just for like making, or rocks just for making stuff. In fact, let's celebrate. Let's do a work order. Rock bookcases. And we're gonna go to it. And we're gonna make bauxite bookcases. Because they're orange. They're kind of cool. Getting super fancy, picking the materials. What the hell just happened? Oh, and limestone. Okay. I'm a limestone cowboy. Boop, boo. Now, I want to do something proactive here. We're going to make a bridge. And it's going to open this way. And what I'm doing here is I'm making a bridge so that I can I can seal off this area if I need to. Something just dinged. Was that my phone? Oh, I gotta get my laundry going at some point too. Oh, it's my friend Ian, who you've seen on the stream before. Oh, he's probably saw this, grown, thought, if you don't love chicken puns, please find the exit. Oh, dude. Oh, I gotta find an appropriate groan. All right. So we got a bridge there that we can raise and lower, and then we're gonna. Where do I want to put the lever for that? I want it to be somewhere. All right. So we'll do this. We'll build a machine right here. We'll put a lever right here. And then we're going to link that lever to that bridge. Oh, he built that pretty quickly. So the dwarves up here can seal their companions. No migrants again. Come on. Maybe we're in a dangerous area. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's why they don't like us. Link the lever to this bridge. Oh, we don't have any more bauxite? We'll get some more then. Oh, those should be priority 4, not priority 1. Because we want to make those bookcases. There we go. And so if we pull the lever, doink, and we look, up, the bridge is up. Nobody can get through. And so that way, because what we're going to do now, let's go back to the lever. Oh, that's kind of cool that it goes there. Let's pull the lever again. Because what we're going to do is we're going to build some stairs here. We're going to go down that far and see what we can find. But we're going to have that lever there we can pull should we need to panic and close the upper part of the fortress off. Not that I'm paranoid. I'm not paranoid if they're really out to get me. And it looks like these stairs were actually, productive. Let's do some more mining. We're just going to have rectangular landing zones that we've mined out. This is primarily to get more materials and metals and gems and all that good stuff. Because they're dwarves. Okay. Very nice. We filled the stockpile already. We're just that's it. This is going to be the gigantic stone warehouse. That's how it's going to be. All right. Let's work on the library a little bit. All right. So furniture. Bookcase. Yes! I was able to build them. I was worried that I wouldn't have enough. How many do I actually have? 6, 4. Oh yeah, we got a lot of them. Okay. That's fine. Now we're going to build some tables. build some thrones. For them to sit at these tables. And now we're going to build some statues. I think that's going to look really nice. And then we're going to engrave. We're going to engrave the main hall. And then finally, we're going to make this a meeting area. We're going to make this a new library. The Earthen Mansion. That's amazing. And then, whoops. We're going to want a scholar. Oh, yeah. This guy. This guy will learn under him. And then we need... We'll make the doctor the scribe. We now have our library, the Earthen Mansion, where we will do great works of art. Pigtail plants, pigtails. Okay, so we need to make more slurry. So mash plant to slurry. Since we have 5 pigtails, we'll do that. All right, start working. This library is going to be a point of pride in my fortress. And I will collect books to stock it with, and we will make great works, and once we have a military, maybe we'll go steal some books from the necromancer. I mean, yeah, do stuff. Make the library. I'm unusually excited about this. Let's look at the statue. And the library will be nice because the dwarves can come here and read stuff. That'll put them in better moods. And we have so much space to make a grand dwarven university if we want to. Oh, it will be epic. Epic! All right. How are we doing on the new storage area? Oh, we're doing. Okay, good. And we're going to want to expand this stockpile as well, I think. We are dwarves. We shall dig. I mean, just dig. Dig, motherfuckers, dig. All right, so we have the slurry, so that's good. And now we're going to sheet, press plant slurry into paper sheet. There's going to be 5 of those. And then we need to make scroll rollers. We do need 10 of those, I think. Yeah. This looks like Fisher-Price's My First Library. Oh, with the colors. But you know, it's all good. And they're doing some engraving to make it look nice. You make it look nice. We have no meat. We're gonna have to work on that. I I think what I need to do is I really need to work on digging deeper. I need to find caverns so that we start getting that cave fungus. That's a risk because, you know, I can end up finding nasties. But now with that bridge down there, I can just lock it off. So there is that. Oh, excuse me. That was terrible. Terrible burping. La 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 la. I just want to point out no undead have attacked me. Which is good. I'm not hoping that undead attack. Autumn is come. Ooh, that means a trade caravan will be here soon. And what I'm going to do is for next year, I'm going to ask them to bring books and scrolls. Go down to 30. Oh, a mathematician's visiting. That's exciting. A sage is visiting. All right, so we're making the paper and stuff we need, or the stuff we need for paper. And then what we do is once I've got enough materials, we'll make scrolls, and then the scholars will automatically write scrolls, which the other dwarves can read. Yeah, so there's the rollers, but I don't have any scrolls themselves. But that's okay. The engravers will do some work to try and make things look pretty. I don't know why he says that they keep becoming an expedition leader. Ah, a caravan from Chikodel has arrived. Very good. All right, so let's go up here. Let's move goods to and from the depot. So let's see, where's our bins? We want our finished goods bins. Oh yeah, we got some stuff that's worth a little more than it was last year. We got a gem bin. sheets are not going. We're keeping those. Finished good bins there. Okay. And then we'll get the broker here. Get all the stuff moved. What I would like to happen is I would like to be able to build the trade depot inside, just in case. Well, I guess as long as it's peaceful, it's okay. Oh, and the music is sounding spooky outside. Let's just do a quick look and make sure there's nothing nasty around. There's a lot of ravens. Health. I wonder if we could capture some ravens and train them. Boy, that's tempting. I'm going to build 3 cage traps there. And then we're going to build traps. Yeah, we're just going to build some traps to try and catch some stuff. Because why not? Okay, we've made the scroll rollers. Alright, let's trade. Let's see what they got. So, bars, cut gems, blocks, rough gems, chains, flasks. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a musical instrument. Okay, that's fine. We don't care about that. Now, we're not ready. All right, so like here's a cage with a sow in it. We're not ready for that. We'll take some barrels with booze in it. Let's see what we have. Sheets. Okay, let's see if we have scrolls. We'll take the scroll for the library. All right, some of the stuff is like, I got to do a better job of sorting out the stuff I make versus the stuff I want to keep. So we'll work on that. All right, barrels, buckets. You know what? We'll take the bucket so we don't have to make others ourselves. We'll take the male shirts. We'll take these shirts. Oh, we're not taking that shirt. We'll take these cloaks. We'll take these dresses. We'll take these robes. We'll take these shoes. These socks. Some of these shields. gloves. Take all these bags. We'll take this cloth bin that's got pigtail cloth. Take this cloth bin that has pigtail cloth. We'll take this cloth bin that has pigtail cloth. We'll take this leather bin. More cloth. Alright, let's get some more stuff in the trade. That porcelain jug, that's too valuable to keep. We need it for trading. We've got some good figurines here. That's a good figurine. That's a good figurine. Let's keep going. These are some of the crappier ones. There's a good figurine. Let's do that. We're gonna have to give back some of the stuff we're trading for because I don't have enough. The problem is I don't want to give away too much stuff. We're gonna have to make a storage area just for the figurines for the future. Because the stuff being in the same bin is just not working out for me. Shit. Okay, now I'm just disgusted. I closed the damn thing with a right click. All right, I'll be right back. All right, coffee, only a rental. All right, new plan. I don't need the pre-made clothes. So what I'm going to do mostly is focus on getting some cloth so that I can make my own. I also absolutely don't need to buy armor because I can just forge it. We're going to give away these gems. All right. Then we wanted sheets. And then there was at least one scroll we wanted. And then we wanted... Let's get some seeds. We'll do cave wheat seeds. We'll do sweet pod seeds. Pig tail. That's all cloth. That's thread. All right, let's see what we can do with this. We'll trade them that jug. Why not? And that mug, that's pretty valuable. Rock salt figurine, rock salt figurine. See, this is going to be a lot more reasonable. We'll get them up to green. And then we'll hit trade. Yeah, that'll work. Because, honestly, a lot of this crap I can just make myself. And I'd rather not dump stuff just to dump it. Let's go here. We'll do smaller trades now and buy some of the clothes so that we don't have to make them ourselves. But I don't hitting the right mouse button was disheartening. That kind of pissed me off. All right, so like socks. Yeah, let's get some of the socks. Because dwarves seem to like socks. Let's see if he'll trade with that. Okay. I think that'll do. Ah! Very nice. Okay. That's what we wanted. Alright, so work orders. First off, it sounds like we need some cages. We're going to make 5 wooden cages. Alright, let's see where the... Ooh. That is expansive. Good Lord. All right, hang on a second. Let's see where we broke into it. Okay. How far down did we actually dig? Okay. So, we've got... Alright. Fantastic. It's open space. So, let's see how far we have to go down before we hit, like, an actual floor in the caverns. And do these have slopes? Like, these are all sheer cliffs here. So the only way that something could get to me is if it flew. Okay. So if we do stairs here... Yeah, interesting. So it's a cavern, but it's kinda... What are we... Did we release our broker? Yeah, okay. We don't need the broker. Alright, we're going to make another hotkey that goes here. And this is going to be Cavern Landing. And I think what I'll do is probably do some stairs that go down, and we'll see if we'll see what the cavern looks like. Now my hope is that because we've opened up into it, we'll get some cave fungus starting to grow. So we're going to test that. We're going to go up here. Whoops. Oh, look, we got cave fungus already. Ah, amazing. So what that is... Yeah, all right. So we're going to take this. We're going to carve this out. All right, we're going to go zones. Actually, no, I want to go places. Do I have a pasture still? I don't think I do. No, good. Because now we can do a pasture inside, because what'll happen is once you break into the caverns, cave fungus will start to grow in areas of the fortress that are not stone floors. And it's, not only is it harmless, but it is... it's something the livestock can eat. So that's amazing. So because of that, we can now have a inside pasture. I'm not saying that we can just totally live in the caves now, like the actual fortress now, but I'm not saying we can. Okay. Oh, and let's do this. This is just going to be finished goods. And in fact, specifically, it's going to be none except for figurines. So this is where the figurines are going to go. And all the other crap can go downstairs. Into here. Shit. Okay, we'll just do an all here, and then an exclude. No bars and blocks. No. No figurines. No food. No corpses. No refuse. No wood. No stone. Alright, everything else is fine. Okay, so now we've got some rearranging to do. Oh, no migrants again. Zone. Pasture. What do we got? Are they allowed to go to the nesting boxes if they're in the pasture? Well, you know what? I'll move them. Or you know what? No, they don't need to go in there. But the gander can. Diplomacy, what do we got? Alright. I want some animals next year. Some livestock, maybe? Oh, here we go. So let's bring some cows and bulls. Yeah, we'll get some livestock going. Plants. Some more plump helmets are always good. What else did we want? I feel like there was something else we wanted. Let's make some sheets out of dingoes and jackals. Yeah. Let's see what the miscellaneous is. Nah, we're okay there. Alright, that'll work. That'll be a good trade agreement. And they want bracelets and seeds. Well, I'm telling you, that's probably not going to happen. Are they still there? Like, oh, they're leaving soon. Okay. Is it too late to trade? Because maybe I want to get that sow now. I'll try. Come on. Here we go. right, cool. Now we've got a sow. Now, can I actually... I wonder if I can put the sow in the pasture yet. Oh, yeah. See? Happy little sow. You shouldn't feel guilty. Good Lord. They've left. We barely got... Okay. But now we need scrolls. Make scroll, and I think I should have enough to do 10. Okay. And then our library, we can start... Let's see if they've written anything. Let's see what scrolls we have. Surveying after the end. Overall, the prose is passable. Pondering belief. Look at that. We got dwarves in the library. Now, is this stockpile the one that should just have figurines in it? Yeah. So they're gonna take some time to move stuff around, I'm sure. I love how we get the thoughts of the animals, like the goose. All right. Time to do some more stairs. We'll do that. That's better. Okay. Okay, we're doing well. Let's do this while it's not winter yet. Let's cut a few more trees down. Because what we haven't found are the cave trees. In the caverns. go down more. We're going to basically go down until I see them no more. Okay. Boy, that might be risking it. But, hey, if dwarves aren't going to dig deep, why are they even digging? Down to negative 82, which basically goes all the way to the depths of the cavern. Right? But the caverns don't seem to have any actual cavern spots. Oh, we got a snowstorm coming. Why don't we have any written objects? All right, we're going to do a little stockpile. We're going to accept. Hmm. Where would scroll be? Codices. I find it, I don't, it's weird. I wish I knew where the scrolls were. So let's custom this thing out. So finished good. I don't know why I can't find scrolls. Huh. Yeah, I'm at a loss as to where we actually store scrolls. Like what kind of item they count as in a stockpile. But so be it. Yeah, there's the pigtail paper sheet. It's clearly hitting something. I just like where do they actually go? Crafts Dwarf's workshop. And I know we had some written stuff, some like written scrolls. Yeah, so I got so many dwarves running around storing stuff that we're probably running into an issue where they just haven't had time. And that's fine. How far down are we? No, we're getting pretty far down. Yeah, not going to be able to get there. Oh, wow, these go deeper. There's the cavern floors. We're starting to get to where the cavern floors are. We're going to dig down more and see what we can say. There's going to be water. So this has got to be... That's probably got to be the floor. Alright. So, what we're going to do now... We're going to change that to come to here. These dwarves, they're digging deep. I don't know how well this is going to go, but they're definitely digging deep. I thought we had. Oh, here's the written comment, the written stuff. Why is this here? Wait a minute, where is it? Okay, you know what? Do I have a mayor yet? Is this why we're not getting petitions for people to stay? Because there's no mayor? That's probably why. Because we don't have enough dwarves to make that worthwhile. All right. Well. We're gonna make some more bedrooms. See if there's any beds to place. There is. A door, maybe? Maybe up there too, furniture bed. Furniture door. Oh, are we not cutting gems anymore? No, we're cutting gems. We just need them. Oh, wow. These dwarves can... Yeah. Well, yeah, they can spend their time doing other stuff, really, because we're in pretty good shape. All right, how many beds do we have in stock? None. I don't want to make my bed. Make some more beds and doors. Yeah, so I'm a little concerned that all right, so where's the other written content? Common sense lever. On a humble offering to the gear. All right, maybe we haven't written anything yet. Maybe all the scrolls were from like visitors, which is possible. Because it's, you know, it's a new library. Written objects including copies. I guess it's just going to take some time to build the library up. What's a turkey doing in the library? Why is there a turkey in my library? All right, they're making the beds and the doors. Very good. All right, maybe we need some more armor. Let's check their equipment. So we need, all right, yeah, we definitely need pants, gloves, and boots. All right. Work orders. Iron greaves. So we want 4 of those. Gauntlet. We want 4 of those. Iron. Iron. What do they call the shoes? Iron low boot. 4. All right. So they should do all that stuff automatically, making more charcoal as necessary. Smelting more bars is necessary. And then the squad will equip as necessary. And I think what I want to do is, can I do another metalsmith, or don't I have... I can. Alright, we'll do one there. That automatic material selection is making me confused sometimes, but I think I like it. This way they can do the work across multiple workshops. All right, fantastic. So we should have the doors and the beds. So we're going to build furniture, doors, door. God, I love just having to pick the closest. I don't have to like go and do it myself. Love it. And then furniture, make some beds too. This is getting ready for when we finally have some more migrants. Which I'm hoping will be sooner rather than later. I guess we could just slowly have kids. But That to me would seem to take a really long time. It's really weird though to be in like the second year of the fortress with a population of 20. Maybe they don't want to come here. I don't know. Maybe they're scared. I don't know. Done. 10 bedrooms created. Done. We has bedrooms. And y'all can just keep spending some time moving rocks around. I know that sounds like bitch work. And it is a little bit. But, alright, they're still being told to do that. You know what? What's he actually doing right now? Workers special that match their workshop assignments, work details, and occupations. That's fine. Yeah, we got 6 miners. So let's. I don't want the engraver hauling. I want him engraving. Or mining. Plenty of water, so that's good. How are we doing here? Are these animals happy? Oh, they seem to be. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, the cave fungus has done wonders for us. I guess we're out of plump helmet spawns, but we have food, we have drink, and we're gonna have livestock after the next caravan. So I'm kind of excited about that. But we need some more people. Right? I mean that's kind of where we're at right now. Because I feel like if we go too far here, we could really end up in trouble. Alright, so this is like the big underground river. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to be ready on that lever. Oh, we got gems, though. Let's open that space up. See what we got. Diamonds. Yeah, we got some good stuff here, but let's do this. Let's go over to here. Here we go. We're carving out a downstairs fishing area. See if that works. We're definitely finding gems. Is that a floor over there? Oh, it's a cavern floor. So you see that? I see stuff like that, and it gets tempting. See, I'm just... Yeah. You're pushing your luck. Let's make sure slopes are on so we can see where they are. Because if they're sheer cliffs, people can jump up them. That's the hope, anyway. Let's see if we spot any creatures on the radar. Just ravens. Okay. Is anybody going to try to fish? I actually think I have a fisherman. Let's see, labor. Fisher dwarves. Let's have him do that. See if he can catch anything down here. See what you can find, Fisher Dwarf. What is that? Oh, it's a wheelbarrow. Why has he got a wheelbarrow? Maybe to carry the rock in? Interesting. I want to see if that cavern floor attaches to anything. Or if it just happened to be cavern floor. Nope, it just happened to be cavern floor. Why is it? Cave fishing. Let's see if we can get some fish. Right now there's none. But we're going to see if cave fishing works. Oh, and if it does, we're going to need... That's a good point. We're going to need a workshops, farming, fishery. There we go. To actually prepare the fish. Oh, we got cave fish. Nice. Oh, okay. They're grabbing stones and stuff. We have cave fish. Outstanding. That makes me happy. Right? Yeah. He's in the militia, but he's also a good fisherman. So we're gonna let him enjoy that. How are we doing on the squad equipment? Awesome. Awesome. We just need iron shields. So let's do that. So this is super exciting that we actually... In fact, what we could do... What if we store the fish down here? You know, I don't know. Cave fish counts as meat. I'm just going to throw that out there. I think that's Fantastic, though, that we've been able to get some fish going. All right. So should we do some more? I think what we want to do is a little more exploratory mining. So we'll get, yeah, this is down below the aquifer. So let's do this. Let's just carve this out. More stone, more gems, more all of it. And let's take a look and see what our stock of stone is, because I think we found some, if I remember, we found some pretty, I saw platinum hit at one point. So we got siltstone, rock salt, limestone, conglomerate, dolomite, granite, diorite, gabbro. These are all like regular construction type things. Now we start, and the ore you can see is a different color. That'll get us iron. That'll get us iron. We know that. We got some silver. We got some malachite now. Malachite. Oh, that gets us copper. Okay. I thought we had platinum too. I thought I saw platinum. Oh yeah, we found some platinum nuggets, but only one piece of platinum nuggets. God, is there any reason to not... I mean, like, is there any reason to have this gate even open? Like, I should just shut that. Well, except the beekeeper needs to... I'm going to keep that open until it becomes necessary to close us up. But I'm like, we could just close up. And we'd be safe. But we need people! We need dwarves! We got a lovely fortress! Where's my population? Oh, that's killing me a little bit. I mean, it's been totally pleasant. All right, well, maybe, you know what? Maybe it's time to try and attract people. And how are you going to do that, Uncle Mark? Well, funny you should ask. We're going to make... place that's going to be fun for dwarves and other visitors of all ages. That's right. It's time to carve our first tavern. Tables. So we need some tables. We need some thrones. So we're going to do work orders for both. Rock table. We're going to make a dozen rock tables. We're going to make rock throne. A dozen rock thrones. We're going to make some statues. Ten is fine. We're going to make rock doors. We're going to make some more beds. Now I think a half a dozen of each should do it. That'll give us some extra just to have around. All right, we forged iron shields. Now we're going to make our tavern, which will hopefully attract some visitors who can start taking up residence in the fortress. Because and it'll also give us like a place to congregate and have some fun. It'll be next to the main dining room. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. That should really be... furniture, chair. Been missing that for a while. Whoops, furniture, chair. Oh, we need a throne. We don't have any. Okay, that's fine. Dig, my miners, dig. Oh, we have plenty of stone to make stuff. Do we need to... Oh, good lord. Why is there stone in the stockpile? Actually, no, we don't want any stone in the stockpile. None. Oh, what's that? Oh, Rob Pitsko. Yeah, the stone should not be in that stockpile. It should be over here. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. You're going to have to move all that stone. Well, you know what? It'll help you build your strength. You got to move all that stone. There's dwarves who don't have anything else to do. What are we doing here? We got some cave fish. Oh. Where did we catch the salmon? Did we catch that downstairs in the cave? That's exciting. Yeah. I mean, we got a lot of fishing opportunities down here, it looks like. It also doesn't look like there's any monsters in these caves. Which, by the way, that's not a complaint. Not a complaint. All right. So all the wildlife so far is like on the surface. God, I don't even care about the weather at this point. This fortress so far is spectacular. I find it hard this has not been a scary biome. Okay. Now we'll smooth it. We'll do doors. Now I do want to select the material because I want them to be matching. And we'll do doors. We'll do siltstone so they all match. We'll do furniture. We'll do beds. We'll do Aldor beds. You know what I haven't seen yet? Elves. I don't think there's any elves close by. You know what? In fact, let's take a look at the world map now that we've been going for a bit. Click to raid the site. Why would I raid them? Yeah, the Jade Addicts. Oh, look, we have got the trade agreements, so you can remember that. What we got in news and rumors? Oh, I'm at war with them? Holy crap. How did I not know that? Alright, so the humans to the north are potentially problematic? That's good to know. Alright. Click to explore the site. I don't think... Okay, we're going to send them on that mission and see what happens. So it's the 25th. The 26th. And does it say? Oh, here we go. We'll let them do that. We'll have to give them a few days, I think. Oh, shit. Population 19. That's not good. Oh no! Population 18! Oh boy. Oh man. Are they lost? Like, what? Oh dear. I don't know how long it's going to take him to do this. This could have been not my smartest thing I've ever done. Sending them off to explore. Well, I can't leave you all hanging. You got to know what happens. That better not have been my fisherman that got lost. They just weren't ready. They were not ready. Shit. Shit. I think I lost the whole. I think I lost all of them. Oh, shit. Not good. Oh boy. Traveling. Traveling. Maybe they are alive. Oh, back. They're back. Ugh. Oh. Well, okay then. Oh, you had me a nervous wreck there. Thought I thought that they were going to be doomed. Oh, thank God they're all alive. Oh, that was. Oh boy, I was a little bit of a nervous wreck about that. Oh, so glad you're back. Let's stick with our original plan of attracting guests with a fine tavern. With a fine tavern. All right, So let's see. Table. 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 Oh my God. I was a nervous flippin' wreck. So we're just gonna let these dwarfs get some stuff done. A nervous wreck. Okay, we need to make a coffer or two to store mugs. I don't. All right, so we need to make coffers. Stone coffer. No, it's never stone, it's rock coffer. And we never, yeah. Here we go. Now we get some work done. Got all sorts of work we need done for this tavern. So much storing stuff in stockpiles, though. I mean, I appreciate their diligence in doing that, but it's not the most important job right now. Well, he doesn't really care about anything anymore. Wow. I mean, I'm sorry you feel that way. That you don't really feel anything anymore. want another door there at the opening of the tavern, or going into the hotels. We'll do a microline door. That'll look pretty. Ah, I just wish I had more dwarves. I wish we had some migrants. I can't believe I'm saying that. But I am. If we don't get some migrants, I'll never get a mayor. And I'll never be able to, like, approve requests to live here. Alright, so all the dwarf... Alright, okay. So the dwarf that was crafting the rock door... Really what we've got is you got too much work. Between the hauling, the work orders... We got to... got to work on this. And I probably should have lunch at some point. 2.5 hours of streaming this, but this has been fun. I don't want to stop. It's Dwarf Fortress. Ah! Furniture. Chair. There. I mean, I want the dining hall to get its thing. It's 253, year 253, early spring. Well, maybe we'll get some migrants. Cut Gems has been completed. Like, how's the work orders looking? Because we got a lot of... Yeah, so we're recovering from that a little bit. Recovering a little bit. They're working, though. That's good. Once we have this kickin' tavern, it'll all be worth it. You'll see. Should I declare the tavern at this point? Oh, a snowstorm has come. Let's do some statues. Furniture, statue. There we go. All right, we're going to declare it as a meeting place. Accept it. New Inn Tavern, the Lemon of Trade. going to assign these bedrooms to the lemon of trade so that they're rooms that can be rented out. Let's see if we can get a good tavern keeper. I think this blacksmith would be a good tavern keeper. And then we'll make this legendary magician. All right, we have a staff. We have a staff. The lemon of trade is open. We have dwarven children who can now perform tasks. That's good. They can haul and do things like that. Oh, and hopefully this tavern will lead to my dwarves being happier. That is the hope. That they will come here, they will socialize, visitors will come, travelers. They will come to the lemon of trade. Okay. Now, I could keep going, right? Because this is friggin' Dwarf Fortress and I could go forever. Oh. We have some migrants. We've got migrants. People have come to stay. Oh, in gold mines. That's wonderful. Wonderful. So let's do this. Let's pause the game. Let's get some of our new friends some bedrooms. Oh shit, did I run out of bedrooms already? Well, no, we went up by... Oh man, we got some migrants. I think we might need to make some more rooms already. He's a gelder. He cuts nuts off of livestock. Actually, it looks like we might have enough rooms. Yeah. We got enough rooms for everybody. We will need to make some more, but we have enough rooms. I think. Oh, now we're at 31, 32. Holy crap. Do we have enough rooms? Don't you already have a room? Okay, we got a whole bunch of migrants. All right. Okay. Work orders. Bed. Make bed. Get to carving. Or mining, I should say. All of a sudden, we've got people. And you know what this means? We can expand our military so we'll feel a little better. But we should be having the mayor elected should be imminent. But this is nice because now we're going to have more hands to do work. So let's do this. Let's get more rooms cut. God, there's so many more hands to do hauling. This is wonderful. All right, so I'm going to go into labors, and for fisher dwarves, we're going to let him do. Well, you know what? Yeah, we'll have only them do that. And do I want them to be exclusive? Yeah. I don't want them to be hauling shit. I want them to be concentrating on fishing. Like, just total fishing lunatics who all they want to do is fish. Constructions. We want some floor. Do I need to is this? Fantastic. We're going to mine. We're going to extend the fishing zones. There we go. All right. We're going to declare more fishing zones once that mine's through. Oh yeah, they're doing they're having a party in there now. Well, maybe they're smoothing. Oh, but so much stuff will go faster now with the number of dwarves I have. Oh, so good. Yeah. We're going to need some more rock doors. Because of the bedrooms. Yeah, we'll get all that stuff taken care of. All that stuff. Let's take a beat here. The interpretation of screws. So basically my library has no written materials yet. I wonder why that is. Furniture, chest. I wonder if we need those to store the scrolls in. Maybe then they'll start grabbing scrolls from them and writing stuff, because I can't figure it out. I can't figure out why we're having a problem with it. But my guys should be writing material. My people. There we go. How are we doing with, can we make some more scrolls? Pigtail plants. All right, so let's do this. Let's do a work order. Slurry. We'll make, whoops, scroll roller. Work to be done. Work to be done. So many dwarves. Okay, so we're almost at 3 hours, and like I said, it's Dwarf Fortress, so God knows I could just keep playing this for more hours now, like seriously more hours. I feel like though we've turned a corner here, and we're at the point where I've got like a nice sized population, and we're getting established, and things are hopefully going to get good, or should I say better. But yeah, they're smoothing that out, and then we're going to tell them to engrave, because it'll be worth it. Do I have any other good engravers? No. So we're gonna let the two engravers continue to do their good work, and hopefully they'll get better. Like, I don't want to put I don't want them doing their engraving training on the tavern, like the stoop ones who are terrible. We're not gonna, that's not what we want happening. How is our broker doing? I miss having art in my life. I mean, we got statues. You can look at them. I mean, we're trying. Whiners. All right, let's see if we've got any people who can fight. Well, he is a butcher. He's a bone carver. And I'm not really doing dyeing, so... Alright, so let's get some iron work orders up. Iron mail shirt. Iron greaves. Iron low boot. Iron helm. Iron shield. Iron axe. Iron mace. All right. These will take a bit and probably trigger a couple of pauses, but that's fine. And here I am, not going and having lunch. And there's where the scrolls go. Okay, that was my problem. Now they should start making writings. Oh, okay. Because the library doesn't do us any good if there's nothing for people to read. So hopefully they'll start writing stuff and copying stuff and start to build the library up for us. That would be great. All right. Do we have coffers for the mugs in here? No, we do not. Furniture. Chest. Shit. Were those coffers supposed to be used for here? Make charcoal, mechanisms, rock coffer. Yeah, we're going to let him make 10 because that irritated me that I ran out. All right, we got beds over there. We got doors. We got bookcases. We got cabinets. In fact, you know what? Let's build some cabinets here. Furniture. Cabinet. Because we kind of lost sight of that. And that'll clear out the stock room. Oh, geez. We had a lot. We'll need to make more at some point. Build furniture. Doors and hatches. Door. Good stuff. So many doors. Now beds. Oh shit. Don't want that there. I like everything to be the same with the beds. I'm not going to claim I have OCD. Like, I'm not self-diagnosing a damn thing. I just like it to be decent and in order. That's all. The bed goes opposite the door. I'm surprised we haven't run out. Okay. Yeah, that last room has neither bed nor door. But that's all right. Pink tourmaline? That's nice. Pink tourism? Oh my god, I'm at 3 hours! And alright. You know what? I'm going to exercise some rare self-control. I'm going to save. I mean, like, I am so happy with how this fortress is going right now. I'm very pleased. 42 degrees. We'll see if we can get the big green egg open because it was kind of iced shut on me. But with 42 degrees, maybe. But yeah. Thanks for watching if you've watched this long. So our fortress in the haunted biome, I have yet to see any sort of haunted type of nasties, but I feel like maybe now I'm pushing it. Especially now that my population's growing. We can work on getting, obviously we're working on equipping the military. I'll have the squad do some training for a while so they get better. And, you know, we've got our oh shit doors. We are arguably completely self-contained at this point. I could shut that main ramp and we could live in the fortress indefinitely, I believe. Until such a time as a forgotten beast comes out of somewhere in the caverns. But for now, I feel that we're pretty safe. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day.